fight over federal unemployment reaches the Oklahoma Supreme Court.
The governor's argument is that I'm the governor, I can do what I want, essentially. And that's not true.
Well, the governor telling folks to get back to work, cutting off the federal unemployment benefits in June and replacing them with a back to work incentive.
Then came the lawsuits. A district judge saying on Friday the benefits need to be reinstated. News 4's Brent Skarkey picks things up with today's hearing. Brent.
Well, state Supreme Court hearings today focused on that district court case and another suit filed at Oklahoma's top court. And it's that second case that could settle this argument once and for all.
Governor and Zumwalt had no authority to discontinue those benefits.
Arguments for the unemployed as OESC Director Shelley Zumwalt tries to halt a district judge's ruling that extra federal unemployment benefits should be reinstated for Oklahomans.
This is entirely confusing, which is why that order should be stayed until we can figure out the mechanics, or even if this statute applies at all.
The two sides making their cases in front of a state Supreme Court referee, which will then take the arguments to the entire court for a ruling. The state accused by some of trying to keep the battle tied up in court past the September 6th cutoff. But OESC Director Shelley Zumwalt's office making the statement today, saying in part, upon receiving the ruling last week, the agency complied with the judge's ruling and immediately notified the U.S. Department of Labor. As the agency waits to hear any potential rulings from the court, we are continuing to prepare for any potential outcomes in order to best serve Oklahomans in a transparent and timely manner. One unemployed Oklahoman doesn't know what the holdup is.
I don't see why the governor is going to block what another judge has already ruled in order to reinstate it, whenever he has no jurisdiction whatsoever.
Now, the governor not part of that suit, but he was named in another suit filed in Oklahoma State Supreme Court.
The governor's argument is that I'm the governor, I can do what I want, essentially. And that's not true.
Attorneys arguing a separate case before that same state Supreme Court referee today that those federal unemployment benefits were illegally ended.
These are optional programs under federal law. If we didn't have the authority to leave, none of these benefits were valid from the beginning.
Once again, this case will be taken to the entire Supreme Court for a ruling. Attorneys for the unemployed hope it will result in getting back some of the money they lost.
The unemployment system has a procedure where people who are denied benefits or not given the proper amount of benefits can get those retroactively. That's what we hope will happen.
One of the plaintiffs in the case, an unemployed healthcare worker who's also a single mother of 5.
I'm very hopeful. I think a lot of people are going to be in a much better spot soon.
Well, attorneys for the state in both cases and the governor's office declined to comment, but they say they stand behind the arguments in court today. And with the federal unemployment benefits set to expire September 6th, the court referee saying he knows the timeliness of this matter, and so does the Supreme Court. A ruling in both cases should come very soon.